Thought that was a really good college basketball game. Delaware came out and played really well, as we expected tonight with them being at home, and we thought we'd get probably their best shot. And I thought our guys came out with a great focus and played really well tonight. We were able to push the lead out a couple of times in the second half, and then Delaware just kept making plays to stay in it. Ryan Allen obviously got hot for him in the second half, and just made some big shots. And down the stretch, we were able to make a couple of real key 50-50 plays, I thought, and obviously Nathan was terrific as we played through him late in the game, and really happy with how we played, and definitely happy to get the win tonight. Freshmen were huge tonight, in particular Miguel obviously hitting the threes that he had in the first half. Delaware was really crowding the floor and paying a ton of attention to Andy and Nate on ball screens, and Miguel was able to find some space down in the corners and got some really good looks early and knocked them down. And when he hits one or two, he usually can go on a run, and he did that today obviously in the first half, which was huge. And Reiners came in and just gave us a great look in terms of just being doing a good job defensively, knocked down some open shots, or the open three that he had, and those guys really gave us big contributions today. I think this team does a really good job of just staying in the moment and going to the next play no matter what happens. And we go on a little bit of a run, and our guys are constantly thinking about what do we got to do next and making that next play. And when you play good teams, they're going to go on runs, and Delaware did that tonight, and our guys never got phased. They just went to the next play immediately, and I think that's so important because it's a game of mistakes, it's a game of runs, and the ability to just turn the page and not worry about the result of the last possession is really important. I think this team is doing a good job of that right now. Nathan's phenomenal, and you saw him do everything tonight. He got going from three in the first half. He was dominant around the basket in the second half. He was all over the offensive glass, and the thing that he does that sometimes doesn't show up, certainly not in the stats anyways, he is an unbelievable presence defensively. And our ball screen coverage, especially from midway through the first half and all through the second half, was really good, and he's a huge reason for that. There are times that Delaware guards turn the corner and they just see him there, and he's such a presence. So just a really complete game, and he did a great job of leading as well. Thought we did a great job handling pressure, especially midway through the second half and through the end of the game when Delaware really picked it up on us. It's the second game in a row that we've been under 10 turnovers, which is important for us, because if we can take care of the ball with the type of offensive players we have and get good shots, we're going to be able to score the ball most nights. And Thornton did a really nice job handling the ball. We obviously were without Bryce tonight, so Luke had to step up and handle it. Reiners had to step up and handle a little bit more, and did a great job collectively. And like I said, especially when Delaware picked up the pressure in the second half.